Hey guys, Kelade here. Welcome to my Mythic Sire Denathrius kill/commentary video. For this fight, I am going to be playing as Fury again. I am going to leave the commentary in, and I'll just kind of voice over a little bit because there's actually a lot of good commentary. But first thing in regards to my talents: Fresh Meat, Double Time, Massacre, Warpaint, Frothing Berserker, Blaze Storm, and Anger Management. And yeah, I don't pop my cooldowns until here. Right, there it is. You use the Signet of Tormented Legendary, right? Try to get a Blaze Storm proc there. Easy clap. And then you can just save your Blaze Storm for the next thingy. I couldn't find the purple marker, and then I realized, it's probably the one that's in Void form with the Shadow Speak. So right there for the blood price, you want to spell reflect that damage, right? Things you can spell reflect in this fight: the blood price, or reduce damage, the cleansing pain to reduce damage, right?
Especially the one near the wall while soaking.
And then in the last phase, we'll also talk about spell reflecting the knockback, because for some reason,
next thing is the Ravage.
you can spell reflect the knockback in Mythic because you go through the mirror. So that's the thing. But here, just leap after the boss, right? Get back on him.
Coming up is cleansing.
That was so sad that when we were baiting, literally walks in front of boss to bait the thing. Instant fucking parry, dude. Right, so right there, that cleansing play, always punished. Even though, like, I mean, that's what we have to do. It's
soaking lines.
You will see, I have to end up going in front of the boss a lot on this fight, in this first phase, because
After is cleansing pain.
I have to soak 3 of the cleansing pains. Here's the second one that I soak.
Get the sins dead, and we're soaking lines.
My Blaze Storm didn't come up.
Don't double yourself.
High energy.
I wasn't there.
So fuck that, right there. I was gonna soak a line, and then but there was too many lines in conjunction. It's better to just not soak a line than to soak 2 or 3. I was gonna soak my line there, and then a guy brought it in for the double soak. I'm like, nope. I'm dead here if I take that.
Cleansing pain 5.
So this is the last cleansing thing I have. I just spell reflect to reduce the damage a little bit. No Blaze Storm proc Sag, but we'll get the natty Blaze Storm.
Soaking lines, do not double yourself. After this is blood price.
It's actually insane how much bosses parry you. Let me look at that Rampage getting parried, Sag. And I rally on this blood price. So this is the 3rd blood price of the first phase. I guess I do get parried a lot in this phase, because I have to do 3 cleansing pains. And then the other thing is I'm then rallying on the last phase, the 2nd blood price. I like how he says stopping, and I hit an ability there. But it didn't matter because I got parried anyways. We did phase this boss, like, I would say 2 seconds earlier than we wanted. Just for like 3-minute cooldowns, but it's fine. With how long it takes to fall down, all the cooldowns should be back up anyways.
When we land 1 to 2 GCDs into Dotting, Ramornia, and Donnie,
What position am I?
make sure you are augmented. And we are headed to the Mythic Ads.
So as far as for like what we're killing, nothing's ever RNG on this fight, right? When you see me go kill an ad, it's all like we're always trying to kill these ads in this order. When the ad evades your Blaze Storm for some reason. The only thing to watch out for while you're DPing this ad is that the ad that's across the gap right here sends these like red shit out at you, so just gotta make sure you dodge those. Go over there and kick that ad right there.
Dying a little slow. 8 in 2, 1. Getting gripped. Careful, Zeth. I believe in you. Watch Ramornia.
So right here, the instant I see that impale go out, I go on my target, right? So 4 people get picked for that impale. If there was gonna be an impale on me, I would have waited until the impale was over.
And massacre lines, watch feet.
So these are what they call the mythic ads. The big ad would just kill, and then this one. There's a 4 total.
Good.
Like melee kills 2 of them, range kills 2 of them.
In 2, 1.
And that's realistically the only like mythic part about this phase.
Good. Get through, be safe.
Everything else in this phase is very, very similar to heroic.
Big damage on Donnie. Watch the impale lines. Do not get hit by the first one or the wrecking pain that is coming.
Just while Ramornia is here, just cleave some condemns off of the Ramornia.
Good. Donnie damage.
High energy.
Make sure Ramornia is dotted. It is going away.
Yeah, the key is like whenever you can condemn something on this fight, you condemn it, to be honest.
Can I target this guy, please?
And beat soon.
I tried to charge the ad, but I charged the boss instead. Sag.
And we are getting gripped.
Now we did kill this boss. So here's the impale, right? You can see how we do it. It's kind of like it's not a perfect square because you want the two at the end to be a little bit further out.
Cleaving off this melee one.
So we did kill this boss
And
before the second potency conduit. So you can see that I do have Ashen Juggernaut. The reason that's the case is that I want to do as much damage as I can in phase 3.
2, 1.
And I end up doing a lot of damage in phase 3.
Range, make sure this Cabalist is dotted. Feet in 2, 1, feet.
But I mean now it's easy, right? Now you can get the double potency conduit, so now you can get Ashen Juggernaut and the wreck increase duration. But yeah, if you guys are curious why I have Ashen Juggernaut here, it's all about that phase 3 damage. Like I actually just smashed the boss in the last phase.
Scream for me.
Feet soon, in 2, 1, feet again.
High energy.
Start here.
That means the other ad died, right?
I had it on focus, it's dead.
Dead.
Memoria. Carve screams from their flesh.
Just watching
So,
feet here and hitting
Well, what I just mentioned about the other ad being dead and people are talking about is that there's actually another ad.
Live.
So when we finish this, we go back to the mirror.
Only thing is Donnie damage.
There should be another ad up, but that ad just died to dots. That's why we got a feet dance when we were expecting. Like normally there should be an ad right here on my left
Start heading towards the middle. There's none
that we
to kill.
finish off here, but for this one, for some reason, we just killed it early, which also means we got a little bit more boss damage, and this boss is just
Blast this guy, man. So much free time that we don't
yeah,
normally have.
he's actually taking more damage than we normally do at this point, and he'll also phase to 35% earlier than normal too. So here's the first knockback. I'm gonna Blaze Storm to immune it,
After this is Blood Price into dropping orbs.
but I Spell Reflect this Blood Price to reduce the damage. You do want to Spell Reflect every single Blood Price in the last phase because they do a lot of
Dropping
damage.
orbs. Range to the right.
And we always
Good.
drop the...
Melee be
So
ready
the
to
way
move
that these
in.
soaks work is that your ranged group are in the normal phase and your melee group goes through the mirror, right?
Range, take one step forward.
So see, when we get knocked back, instead of getting knocked back, we get knocked like through the boss. The key is
And
whichever side drops the orb,
We're heading
the other side has to soak the orb. So you always
Orb
drop the
sharp to the
orbs
right.
to your right. So that way, so you drop it essentially counterclockwise, and then the whole raid rotates clockwise. That way you can go soak the
After
orb that
this
was just
range,
dropped.
Take one step forward.
High energy.
So this knockback, I Spell Reflect, don't get moved.
Next thing is the bait. Do not encroach on melee space.
It's actually so easy that you can Spell Reflect this
Be on
boss
me,
fight's
waiting.
knockback.
Bait.
And you guys will see in a second, in a later part of the fight, why it's so good too. So for this one, if you don't have the orb, you just come out to outside a little bit. The melee that's dropping it is kind of like,
both of these.
they're kind of close to the middle, right?
No.
Front one needs a little bit of help. Careful
This knockback, just Blaze Storm it again.
On it.
Blood Price.
And then I rally and Spell Reflect this Blood Price.
Don't pull up here.
You guys can look at the HP and see like, you know, I really don't take that much damage compared to a lot of people.
Forward along the
I have no personal air.
good towards
So
the
here's the
X.
melee
Rotate
loss,
in
because
range.
after this,
Melee.
like while we're soaking this, not much happens.
After this, take a few steps forward. Do not get knocked off. Do not get knocked off.
Especially knocking back as melee is super easy. I mean, worst case
to the base
scenario,
spot.
even if you do get knocked as a warrior, you just charge right back, right? So here we're baiting the reflection
High
here,
energy.
On
but until the bait happens, I'm just standing back here so I don't get parried as much. A lot of times, the instant I come over here, I just get insta parried.
Bait.
Okay, so here, here's where the spell reflect goes problem. So while this massacre happens, he does a knockback, and you just press spell reflect, no knockback.
Try go forward.
It's actually so easy to do this as a warrior.
First Ganta.
So.
I'm in the back. Has to be used on.
And then we're gonna Blaze Storm this next knockback
Get him
too.
up. Yeah.
Don't get knocked off ranged.
No.
This one here. I pop a wreck. Hoping.
After this melee, you are dropping your orb. After the Blood Price, along the pizza slice towards the middle range, you are going to the right towards the edge.
I was kind of hoping that I'd proc a Blaze Storm and just get a free Blaze Storm proc anyways to block it, but
Everything to live. Hellstone health pot. Be ready to soak.
So.
Soak.
High energy.
Range to move forward.
this knockback. Dip my toes in there for a little bit. I didn't have to go that far into it.
Spread those.
But the amount that you get
Be in
knocked
the
back
DRs
is a set
and
distance.
blast the fucking boss,
So
man.
if you stand a little bit further from the boss, it's actually slightly
No.
closer.
Immunities.
So
Freebie from the
Please, immunities.
Oh my god, everybody's fucking dead. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god.
Ice blocks, man.
Where's the ice block?
The tank?
Oh
The
my
boss
God, you
blink
guys
out
are
of our range?
trolling.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Bro, where are the ice blocks though?
Where are the ice blocks?
I'm fucking.
I was like, there's ceremony
I fucking
way too
ping sucked
early,
you, so you
and
took
the
an ice
boss went
block
all
off,
the way
dude.
the fuck over there.
Where was your life?
Holy shit.